Studios in Ontario, California, it's Foobar Sports.
Hey everyone, welcome to Foobar Sports, episode 31. I'm Josh.
I'm with the Foo.
And we got Josie on the mix.
Hello there, children.
You can find our episodes on FoobarShow.com or any podcast app. And join us as we record our Facebook group, Foobar Sports. Well, let's get after it, guys.
Yo.
Jeez, man, that was a nice little break we just took, but a lot has happened in the last few weeks of sports.
Was it a break we took?
I think you guys just skipped out because I had to go to the OC Fair for the first Sunday.
True.
Where we normally record.
Thanks a lot, man.
You
just
guys
forgetting about us. We're the redheaded stepchild of Foobar Show.
A lot has happened in 2 weeks, so we can actually discuss now.
That's true. We let it build.
Mm-hmm. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, what happened previously, I mean, we had already discussed free agency. And then the next big thing that was going to happen was the trade deadline for the MLB.
And it came in and went, Foo.
That's literally all it was. It just came and went. There was nothing
notable.
No.
A lot of people who like the Dodgers were very disappointed that they didn't even try at any kind of pitching
Well, they
acquisitions.
got one left-hand pitcher from the Rays. His name was Clark. And, I mean, Clark, I think his name. He was okay. He's a 26-year-old guy. He's someone that they can fix, and that that's fixable. So I think that's what they're looking for.
So they're just investing in that kid.
Yeah, and in left-handed pitching too, because we really don't have that many left-handed pitchers. Mm-hmm. So I think they thought, okay, let's get someone that's reasonable price. They only had to give up one draft pick not draft pick, but one prospect, a minor league prospect. But they were able to keep their big ones like Gavin Lux and Dustin May. And I believe there is one more I am forgetting.
Which is what I would have preferred for them to do anyways.
Yes, because we gave up a lot of prospects in the last few years to get guys like Machado and Yu Darvish, and it hasn't paid off. And for them just to get something that's more of a piece rather than like a huge overlying piece, I think that shows that they have trust in this year's roster.
And then our team's this is our team. We just got to go win the chip now.
I mean, look, dude, Walker Buehler had a 15 strikeout complete game, and he only threw 110 pitches. So this dude was just on fire all night. He was just sending people home.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is the future of the Dodgers. He will be the ace next year, for sure, because Ryu is injured at the moment. He has a shoulder injury, but Kershaw's still doing pretty well, and having him at number 3, I think that's way more beneficial for us. Because going up against anyone else's number 3 is, it's a lot easier for the Dodgers.
Kershaw at number 3 is a solid starter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Solid as fuck.
Yeah, so the next big thing that happened, though, was there was a brawl between the Reds and the Pirates.
Really?
Yes, it was a huge, all of a sudden the pitcher, Garrett, rushed the dugout. And, you could see that the coach gave him the go-ahead to do it. So they rushed the dugout, and all of a sudden an all-out brawl came, broke down. The manager that was pretty much kicked out of the game, he came out of the dugout, and he pulled at the other manager, took him to the ground.
What? And he was choking him out,
Yeah, and then
it was a crazy brawl.
All of a sudden, Puig came in, and Puig started trying to get into it.
Puig started pushing people because Puig's fucking huge.
And Puig just got traded that day.
Yeah.
So
that team.
He didn't get traded to that team. He got traded to
the Pirates.
No, not the Pirates.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, he got traded to the Pirates, dude.
What the fuck? So he didn't care, probably? Huh?
Indians. He got traded to the Indians.
He got traded to Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, he's going to Cleveland, so it's like, fuck, all right, I'm going all out.
Indian Pirate, same thing, right?
Anyway, so it ended up being 40 games of suspensions, or pretty much 40 games worth in suspensions were passed around willy-nilly for everything in this fight. The Reds manager, David Bell, got 6 games. Pitchers Amir Garrett and Jared Hughes both got 8 games and 3 games respectively. And then Yasiel Puig, he had just been traded. He was suspended for 3 games. And pitchers, Keone Kela got the longest ban of 10 games for intentionally throwing a pitch near the head of Reds' Derek Dietrich and later instigating the brawl. Teammates Jose Osuna got 5 games, and Kyle Crick got 3 games, and manager Clint Hurdle got 2 games. That all comes out to 40 fucking games total with all of these guys getting suspended.
I'm not familiar with either of these two teams in terms of like where they stand. Are they contenders at all this year for their division?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think they know that too, and they're just like, let's do this.
And these two teams have a bad history. Anytime they play,
They've already had dugout
they've had
brawls this year.
This year, they've already had, I think, 1 or 2 dugout brawls this year. That's the one where Yasiel Puig, that picture of him going up against the horde of pirates, just all by himself. That's where that came from. Another brawl earlier, and the motherfucker's still down to just go, just beat some heads in. But oh my god, I mean, it's insane. It's insane stuff.
Some real good entertainment going down.
Very good.
Looks
And
like
it kind of comes back to the whole beanball thing because there was a Keone Kela, the same pitcher that threw in, Kyle Crick, one of the other pitchers that was suspended for 3 games. He had said a couple days ago when they were playing that, you know what, I'm going to throw high and in every day. He's like, because they have to know that's my space. Yeah. And they got to respect my space. So if they want to get beans, so be it. And if, we have to retaliate if someone hits our guys, it's just how that's just the name of the game. He's like, I wouldn't want to be, a part of a game that wouldn't, stick to tradition. It's like, oh, come on, man.
Get out of here, dude.
That's the problem with you guys, you old heads.
That's why it's frustrating.
It's very frustrating. But I'm glad that finally Joe Torre and the MLB are just like, enough. All right. You guys need to realize that there are children watching this. So it's going to be interesting. Real quick, actually, you know what? Let's just jump into our next thing. We're doing a mock draft right now for fantasy football goers. The Foo is actually up number 1. And so, Foo, you have 20 seconds left in your pick. What are you going to do?
Who should I get, Fuse?
I don't know.
Oh my God, are you serious? Just kidding. I'm going to make a pretty interesting pick right here. Take a look at that, Josh. Christian
McCaffrey, number 1 overall. Wow. So there's a random person that's going to be picking number 2. So he has 1 minute to go. But in the meantime, why McCaffrey? Why are you going number 1 with McCaffrey?
I think he's going to have a great year, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen all the off-season photos of him?
Yeah, he looks like he's from straight out of Predator with those arms.
Dude, he's gotten
like
big.
That Arnie and muscle, like the arm scene. That's pretty much how Christian McCaffrey looks right now.
He's going to have a beast year, man. And you know what? He's a white running back. Good for him.
He's a minority. Huh?
You guys got to stick together. Huh? Wow. So this guy's only got 13 seconds left. He still hasn't made a pick, but Saquon Barkley's still on the board. Alvin Kamara, Ezekiel Elliott, which
I think Barkley will go first in most drafts. If not Barkley, Kamara. Those two probably have the biggest, of course.
This guy did auto drafts Saquon Barkley, which most likely would have been the second pick. I mean, you can't really dispute not taking him,
especially being able to get him at number 2.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm up next.
Foo, who should the Josh draft? Foo,
I have no clue, man.
Foo, what the fuck?
I don't know what's
happening. You know what,
here.
man? I'm gonna throw a curveball at you here. I'm gonna be going with. Oh, what happened? What's going on? Why is my computer doing this?
Don't worry, there's time.
Okay. I will be selecting Patrick Mahomes.
Dang, with your first pick?
With my first pick.
Is that worth it to you?
Number 3 pick, man.
Ooh, this is a very stacked draft for running backs finally. It's finally a year where running backs are going to wreak havoc in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Damn, picking a quarterback with your first pick, that's pretty bold, man.
It's a mock draft, man. I want to see how this plays out because I'll be able to pick a top 25 guy within the next 2 picks.
True, and what's his name? Mahomes is going to be. He was the fantasy leader in points last year, so I mean he deserves to be anyone's first round pick.
Yeah,
I think how you got to look at it.
100%.
Dang, Foo, I guess I'm going to draft a number 1 overall.
He didn't disappoint in the playoffs either, Mahomes.
Well, I'm glad you
so
Oh, no,
he's
he
gonna,
did.
yeah, he's gonna keep it up. So this next guy, he's got 5 seconds left. Yes, I know.
We'll pretend the Foo's picking him. All right, Foo.
Yeah,
who
who you
here?
picking? Oh, it's picking for you.
Dang, Alvin Kamara, Foo. That's a solid pick.
Good job, Foo.
Oh, hey,
You did a great
I did all
job.
my research.
So
Foo, your drafting name is called Rounder.
So Zeke Elliott was
Why
number
Rounder?
5. And so what do you think about that, Zeke Elliott? And him, people drafting him that high with his his holdout.
Do you
going
think
on
his
right now?
contract holdout's going to bleed into the season?
Yes, 100%.
Ooh.
100%.
I think he's deserved to take that high of a pick. However, with the circumstance pretty much outstanding, I think he should drop.
It's a hell of a risk. He should drop. I think Devontae Adams would have been a good one, which he was picked after.
It's crazy, dude. Devontae Adams 2 years ago was like his highest position was like 30 or 40.
Now he's like, they're saying he's the number 1 wide receiver over DeAndre Hopkins, mind you, which is, again, crazy to think about. James Conner just went off the board at 7. DeAndre Hopkins at 8. David Johnson went at 9.
How do you
Which
feel about Johnson? He had that injury last year.
I think he's going to bounce back. I think he's going to have a bounce back year for sure. Because there's a lot of praise coming out of
You think
Arizona
Kyler Murray
with Kyler
can-
Murray. Yeah.
Do
Larry Fitzgerald.
you think
sees
Kyler
potential.
Murray is going to be a dark horse quarterback pick this year?
He'll be like a Baker Mayfield last year. I mean,
Baker had some solid games, but nothing that would
Baker
help you
was a
win a playoff
solid
game or a
backup
championship.
quarterback. No. He was just a solid quarterback to use on your bye week. So that's more likely what I would see Kyler Murray being picked at.
Foo, how do you feel about the lack of tight ends in the first round, Foo?
Dude, you guys need to stop asking me these questions.
Oh, but man, you have the real insight.
Yeah, come on. Dude.
Nick,
You're
Nick
just
Chubb.
the average Joe.
It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair if I let you guys in
Nick
on
Chubb, first round.
There you go.
I think so, man. He was a hell of a steal for me last year.
Do
That
you
was-
think the Browns are going to be able to just fucking have all this offense?
Yeah.
Dude, if
I think
these
so.
players are drafted as high as they are with their production, projections, I think they'll be like a top 5 team.
They will. I think they will. The Julio Jones went number 11. Joe Mixon at 12. Le'Veon Bell went 13.
That's a good pick at 13. 'cause
that
I
is.
think he's going to have a great year.
Yeah, so you're seeing that the number 12 spot actually has good value because the same guy in a snake draft, goes back. He has 12 and 13. He got Joe Mixon and Le'Veon Bell on one team.
Ooh, that's a bit of a reach with Fournette there.
At 14, you think so? I mean, they got Nick Foles now, which is a more improved quarterback than
Nick
Blake
Foles
Bortles.
is a dope quarterback.
And I think the Jaguars are going to be a surprise contender this year. Juju went number 15, Juju Smith-Schuster out of Pittsburgh, which I think is slightly high for him. Odell Beckham went 16. Michael Thomas, I'm surprised, went at 17.
You know what, dude? For the exact reason, with the Thomas pick, Juju's gonna first year the load's on him, so he's gonna draw the best defender.
True.
And Beckham, my concern is the offense. Not enough to go around because they still have Jarvis Landry, dude, and he's gonna shine.
Well, Jarvis
with the single coverage.
Yeah,
he's gonna be badass.
that's the one. I think Odell Beckham will. He'll be. He'll be a great wide receiver pick this year, and he'll have a lot more touchdowns. But his receptions will definitely go down.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll be getting the long ball a lot, and
True.
that
Beckham?
was And Baker Mayfield can definitely throw the long ball. So
Foo analyses report. Foo.
I like it.
All right.
thanks, Foo. Your input is always so valuable. Next guy is taking a hell of a long time for his pick. I think he just forgot to turn on his auto pick.
Yep.
He got Tyreek Hill.
You think that's a high pick for him? I think that's a kind of high pick for him, but I think he's that caliber of a wide receiver, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The first tight end was taken at 19 now. Travis Kelce, which
Ooh, they did it. The tight ends.
We did it,
we
man.
finally got some tight ends, man.
Check me out. All these spreadsheets and pivot tables.
Yeah.
Homeboy.
Antonio Brown went number 20. That's a hell of a drop, but it's warranted.
That's going to be a good pick at that low.
Yeah. Mike Evans went at number 21. And now, Foo, it is my time. Who should I pick, Foo?
Foo, we need some solid picks here, Foo.
Oh, I know who I'm picking. Right here. When it loads. Loading. I'm just doing what the screen's telling me.
Okay.
Well, I'll just announce it. I'm gonna be picking Todd Gurley.
22, huh?
Yes, sir. And if this ever wants to load for me, well, fuck you, screen. Oh, don't you dare auto pick for me, you mother!
Oh.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it!
Josh is going to pick Kerryon Johnson.
No, I did it. Whew.
Oh, he's able to pull it off, Foo.
Todd Gurley, it is. What do you think? Him dropping that far?
I think that's not going to happen in our fantasy draft.
No, he
Just
will
because
go.
everyone who's in love with the Rams there.
Yeah, we have like a shitload of Rams fans.
Oh,
in our...
Foo, it's my turn, and I get 2 picks.
Oh shit, son!
Why does he get 2 picks?
Because he was the number 1, and it's a snake. So it goes 1 through 12,
gotcha.
snakes around, and then snakes around. So
Dang, Foo.
Back to back, son. Dalvin Cook actually just went to UFUC, trial and error.
Rounder. No, Rounder.
Oh, round and error. Oh,
Rounder
that's
got
right.
Mike Evans.
Rounder.
But we can call Foosey trial and error.
Well, that's more appropriate, I think.
What
Boo.
do you say? What do you say?
Who you
Foosey?
picking?
I don't know.
Kerryon Johnson.
Asking me
Nope.
for my opinion.
Wait, what? T.Y. Hilton?
Mm-hmm. Luck's gonna
Why did
blow
I
up,
say
man.
Ty? Oh, yeah, that's true. All right.
I think Luck's gonna have a great year.
Who'd they get at running back?
They have Marlon Mack back,
Oh,
and he had a great
Marlon Mack back.
Marlon Mack back, Foo back.
Boo fast.
And this next one might surprise you.
Adam Thielen. Oh, Melvin Gordon. Really? Melvin Gordon. Well, okay. You can kind of, if he does hold out a little longer, at least you'll be able to, be okay
And
with
he's
McCaffrey.
he's not my. Yeah, I have McCaffrey. Adding Gordon's going to be solid, and then having what's his face, T.Y. Hilton's going to help with some games as well. So
I see that.
I really wanted to get Thielen and fucking what's his name though. T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah.
Thielen and Hilton.
I'm going to go with Zach Ertz.
I was thinking about picking him.
Yeah, number 27.
Foo, there's so many options, Foo. It's like a buffet.
A buffet. All you can eat or sushi? All you can eat.
Ooh. Sushi all you can eat's tough because if you have a bad roll,
Yeah.
you can't send it back.
That's true.
And you can't take any of the rice home with you, or else they'll charge you for that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can't take anything
It
home.
says
with
so
you.
on the menu.
Yo, motherfucker,
I
is
know,
you.
crafty.
Bastards. Damian Williams just went to Rounder, and then Adam Thielen.
Foo, you
Damn.
got Damian Williams. That's a good running back, Foo.
Thanks, man.
Good job. You didn't even have to lift a finger. Adam Thielen
How
went to.
ridiculous this is.
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you, if Thielen falls that low, that's a fucking steal.
Hell yeah, that's a steal. But I don't think. Well, you may make it that far, dude. There's a lot of top guys to go
Honestly,
around.
I could have went with him or Hilton.
I
I think they're
personally,
going to have great years.
I personally would have, but I'm trying to stick to my philosophy. A top guy from each position before I start rounding it out.
The one I taught you?
Yes, sir. It works.
Foo. The one I taught him because I won the chip, Foo.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I got to do something. Something's not working because I haven't won in 6 years. I've only been a bridesmaid. I've only made it to like the championships.
Josh has been the punching bag.
Dude, I've been the
You've been
Buffalo
the Dodgers
Bills.
the last couple of years.
Yeah, okay, I like that better. Yeah, I've been the Dodgers, not the Bills.
Oh, Foo, but they have a great reputation, and
Wow.
Oh, you know what? I take that
Wow.
back. I take all that back. We just start this whole podcast over.
Oh no!
from the beginning.
All right, from the top.
You guys are so mean.
Do you think Jacoby Jacobs is that?
Josh Jacobs.
Or oops,
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
Josh Jacobs, I think he's a badass running back, dude. And
Look, Marlon Mack, 33.
Josh Jacobs is going to be this year's Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. He's going to have another Chubb, man.
Okay.
Didn't get what he wants.
I would
I
lose
honestly
every day.
think Derrick Henry is going to have a great year.
You think so?
Yeah.
He did blow up towards the end last year, and hopefully that's his awakening because they still got Deion Lewis, right? So, I mean,
Mill?
yeah, I thought Deion Lewis was still on the Titans. Yeah.
Well, I think Henry should get the fucking starting spot, dude.
Oh, he is.
No more of this splitting bullshit.
And
That's why.
He's got to prove it. He's got to actually fight for it. So this actually may change. This is still early right now in the draft season because most drafts won't go down until like the last couple of weeks because a lot of teams and a lot of leagues try to prepare for any type of injury because injuries always go down within the first 2 weeks of preseason. And we get some surprising ones where like 1 year Steve Smith all of a sudden was out for the entire year after week 2 in preseason. Teddy Bridgewater was out after week 1 where he like blew out his knee in practice. And like my dad had just picked him. So
his dad was pretty much screwed to a third string quarterback.
Yeah. So it really can make or break you when you do it super early. So we like to do ours like on Labor Day weekend just because it's a week before the actual league year starts.
Yeah.
Because ain't no
in this
shit
case,
gonna
it'll
go
be
down.
4 days before the league starts.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football, yeah.
Ready for that cake, Foo?
I can't wait.
You're coming, Foo, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
We'll see.
You should podcast there, Foo.
Yeah.
Just bring all the equipment.
Because I'll tell you what, we ain't fucking podcasting that fucking day.
That's fine too. We didn't last year.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh,
it.
shit.
We took that weekend off, remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I'm not tripping, dog.
Nah, you're tripping all over the floor, dude.
I'm scattered.
Tie your shoes, man. Just keep tripping.
Greg Kittle, pick number 39, Foo.
Dang, 39. Well, Greg Kittle is actually a fucking badass tight end last year. And that sentence just doesn't sound right every time you say it. But yeah, he was good. He was good.
He had a blowout year.
Yeah, he did.
He blew it out of the
He
water.
blew it out of the water, man. Tight end blew it out of the water.
Dumb.
Thank you. You're welcome,
It's
people.
true, though, Foo, the stats, by far.
So, Chris
Philly
Carson, do you
shipped
think
it.
he'll have a comeback? He just went number 40. Philip Lindsay, damn, 41.
That's going to be a great pickup.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I'm up in 4 picks. Thank you, computer, for reminding me. But yeah, some of these names, too. So what name are you going to come up with, Foo, for your
This
fantasy
next year?
team? Yeah.
It's always a tradition of mine. Foo,
Yeah.
dude,
What?
they're going to throw a fit
Say it.
that I'm changing my name.
What are you changing it to?
Everyone's going to throw a fit that once I change
What
my
was
name.
it before?
Guns
Guns
N'
N'
Roses.
Roses, Foo.
Oh God.
I picked
Yeah. What's
that,
up?
I picked that name for several reasons.
All right.
Tribute to Guns N' Roses for the Foos Foobar show
Guns N' Roses.
and Guns.
band?
Oh, oops.
Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're a good band.
And then also, all the USC fans get to see Josh Rosen's name on the fucking trophy the rest
It's
of
the only trophy Josh Rosen's name is going to be on.
Dang, but it's on ours.
Oh, that's actually the most disappointing.
That's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, yeah, for everyone else. That's fucking Josh Rosen. You literally immortalized Josh Rosen on our fucking fantasy football.
So what are
trophy.
you changing it to then?
I don't know. It's always
Oh.
I like going through those online lists, and maybe at the end of this podcast we'll go through a couple of these top names on the list.
One of them.
I can't wait.
one
Foo,
of them-
you had a
Good
great
idea.
pickup just now, Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, bitch.
Good job, Foo.
Pull that from under my sleeve.
I'm taking Koopa Cup.
Damn, dude, he's gonna blow out his fucking left knee.
Oh wow! You putting that juju on him?
Well, he
why
did
you got,
some- he
why
did-
you got to put this negative energy on his
Did
knee,
it to
man?
me last year. Oh yeah, tell him about that.
Yeah, so Todd Gurley recently he came they interviewed him at training camp
Foo,
because
of
it just
your
started.
beloved Rams. Foo.
Of your beloved
Of
Rams.
course, yes.
And they asked him, how's the knee doing? Are you going to be able to play this year with that knee injury? And he's just like, I don't know why you, the media, putting all this negative energy on my knee. My knee's fine, man. You need to stop putting that negative energy on my knee.
Dang.
So it's like, dude, this guy's going to blow out his knee.
He's going to
Like-
blow out his knee, totally. Yeah, he's too cocky about it.
But don't put the negative energy on there.
All right.
It's a
All
thing.
Apparently.
But I think he's fine. I think he's going to have a good year. They have
Good enough.
Yeah, I mean, they're just not going to rely on him too heavily. That's why I think the wide receivers, Cup and Brandon Cooks, dude, those guys are going to blow up this year. Goff's going to have a good year. Though the O-line is a little questionable with the left tackles. So, dang, A.J. Green went 47. And what's surprising about that is that A.J. Green is out for 6 to 8 weeks. So this dude is just guaranteed to not be using a wide receiver for 8 weeks. Just have a.
I think it was from the injury. He's probable for week 2.
Really?
Yeah,
So,
Remember, this injury happened a couple weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago.
oh,
And it was 8 weeks from then. So he could be able to play by week 3, 2 or 3.
Well, that's actually a good point, Foo. Thank you for correcting me.
You got it.
What are you going with, man? You're up. Oh, you went with Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers, Foo. I got him.
and Jared Cook. Oh, damn, yeah, he's on the fucking Saints this year.
Yup.
Damn, he's going to have a badass year. Ooh, all right, trial and error. Got Deshaun Watson. That was my guy last year, Deshaun of the Dead.
No,
Deshaun of the Dead.
Deshaun of the Dead.
you're going to change your name again?
Yeah, most likely. I will probably change it. Usually I like to change it to whoever like my top number 1 pick was. And last year, that's why it was Deshaun of the Dead. And I stayed true to that up until I traded him to you, Foo, for Patrick Mahomes.
And this Foo helped me win the chip, Foo.
I sure did. Inadvertently, you motherfucker, you. I'm going to go with Lamar Miller. Lamar from the Houston Texans. And then, Foo, you got Eric Ebron. Well, good luck, Foo.
That's a good one, Foo. That's still a good one. Andrew Luck's a great quarterback, Foo. He's got to throw it to someone.
That's
true.
the spirit.
Damn, so it's still rounding out, but so far, like let's kind of highlight the first round because, Foo, that was.
I think Mahomes going number 3. That's pretty crazy, but like I said before, I think if you can spend your first round pick on getting the guy with the most fantasy points of the year, you got to do it, right?
Oh, definitely. So, I mean, Christian McCaffrey, you really think he's going to be that guy?
I think so. Here's my top 3 are going to be a mix of McCaffrey, Kamara, and Barkley.
Okay.
I think those 3 are going to have great years. I think McCaffrey just might have a breakout, like a hot streak like he did last year. Because he had a hot streak where he had at least 20 points for like 7 games in a row.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, personally, why I went with Mahomes number 3, I mean, he can give you those 40, 50-point games. I mean, he averaged 30 points last year. In fact, like he even had more 50-point games than anyone last year. And I think he's going to have another productive year. Even though he doesn't have Kareem Hunt, Damian Williams, I think, will be serviceable. Tyreek Hill is going to still be good.
I think Damian Williams is going to be underrated and have a lot of big games.
Yeah.
That are going to make people wish that they drafted him earlier.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So that's why I think Mahomes, I mean, it's not a bad pick. And for me to follow up with in this draft Gurley, which I know won't happen, but I could still follow up with another top pick. Like, let's go back to that draft results here.
Well, let's see here. So Gurley went fucking 22 overall. Like I said, that will not happen. So someone is going to fall a couple of picks.
So maybe even Mike Evans, or I could have gotten Antonio Brown.
Like you said, I think Juju's going to fall. And maybe Kelsey won't even get picked that early.
No, and I probably would have went with Kelsey. If that was the case, I may have gone Kelsey, or I could have gone, with Dalvin Cook, because at this point, I would want a running back, if I'm going a little that late. But it also depends on what's available, too. I mean, if Antonio Brown is there at wide receiver, hell yeah, I'll go. I think Antonio Brown will go top 10
Dude, I didn't
in our draft.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
True, it's a lot of Raider fans.
A lot.
You know what?
Fans.
I think he will be one of the best 3 receivers this year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No
He's gonna come back, and same thing with Julio Jones. But goddamn, dude, Julio Jones, he just lets you down. Like he gets you yardage and fucking receptions, but does not get touchdowns. Like I think all of last year, he only got 3 fucking touchdowns, and like
it's kind of a risky pick.
He is, but he's a great wide receiver. I mean, but. Yeah, he just doesn't get fantasy-wise. He's not a good fantasy wide receiver.
He's just going to piss you off, Foo.
Speaking of the Raiders, have you guys heard of Henderson County is kind of courting the Diamondbacks to come to play like near where the new Raider Stadium is going to be?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I heard that in the news the other day, and I don't know. I don't know if they're considering it or anything like that, but it's like in the very early stages. Like they want a team there, like they want a baseball team. I wouldn't mind a baseball team in Vegas.
No, I mean they've been wanting a baseball team and an NBA team, so that's why a lot of people were proposing the Clippers to move to Vegas.
Yeah,
I mean, go with the Raiders. Yeah, I mean they can have their fan club out there. That's
totally.
Fine. They already, because the Knights, dude, have been a huge hit in in
Hockey?
Vegas. Hockey, yeah. I mean, they almost won the fucking NHL championship
The
that
first
right?
year, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
they were badass.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, it's this draft's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be a lot of shit talking. Remember, guys, shit talk, but don't cross the lines. Don't cross the lines.
Why not?
Well, I mean, if you know the other person can take the punching very well, like our good old Yantas and our league, then, go by all means, let it rip.
Foo, how many cake stands will you be doing, Foo?
Oh, I don't know, man. I need to start practicing.
Start doing pull-ups, Foo.
Yeah.
Start doing them. Better be drinking lots of alcohol, buddy, in preparation.
Okay.
I need you in tip-shop shape, food.
Tip shop shape. Foo.
Tip-shop shape.
Okay. I can do that, whatever that
Dang.
is.
Wentz going in the fucking 6th round, huh? That's a good pickup right there.
That is a good pickup. I think he's going to have a good year this year because he's got a lot more receiver help with Sean Jackson. Nelson Aguilar, I think, will have a better year just because him and Wentz gel.
You're up, Chip Dip.
I'm up. Oh, sheets. Oh, sheets and blankets.
Refresh that page, yo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, because I don't know who's available. All right, let's see. Dante Pettis. Do you think? Dang, Drew Brees went 68.
Yeah, that's a fucking
Fuck.
great pickup. That's a lot.
All right.
Know what I'm saying, Foo?
I do know what you were saying. So let's see who I have. So I need more wide receiver help. So let's check out the wide receivers. Who's available? Jarvis Landry, Will Fuller, Alshon Jeffrey, Christian Kirk. Ooh, damn, this is going to be tough. I know Fuller had badass.
Got 10 seconds, man.
Oh, no. What do I do? Jarvis Landry.
Damn, son.
Yes, sir.
Foo, he did it.
I did it. And I think I'm going to regret it. But I did it. Foo, you're up in one pick, Foo. Foo, hey, who are you going to pick, Foo?
I think I'm going to pick someone that plays football.
That's so.
Ooh, I wanted that Fuller pick, though.
Oh, I know what you're going next.
I really don't want to get Jeffrey.
Oh,
He's such a douche.
wow. You know what, man? I thought I knew you.
Hold on.
Who you going with?
Trying to make sure my bye weeks are lined up correct.
No, pick, man. Pick.
Okay, hold on. I'm surprised.
Press situation. Go. Pick.
Boom.
I didn't see it, so I can't believe it.
So you won't believe it.
DJ Moore. Wow, so you're going with both the wide. Oh, okay.
Check out this one.
Carolina Panthers, DJ Moore. Jared Goff at 73. Wow. 7th round. Not bad. It's not a bad pickup, son.
2 quarterbacks.
Wait, who's your first quarterback?
Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, Rodgers.
Indeed.
Thanks, Foo.
Thanks for that info.
Yeah, thanks.
I just love the commentary, man. You're just a well of information.
I try, man. This is why we do this, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
This
man.
is.
You totally get it.
So I think my team's pretty rounded out. I think I have a solid lineup here, Foo. I think it was too early to draft a defense in this situation.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're only around 7. I would say at least when you're in 8 or 9, you should start thinking about defense or kicker. Kicker at least by 9 or 10.
Yeah.
If you go too crazy, I mean, you're just an idiot.
If you're like Yantas and you draft your 5th pick, your kicker, then
Yeah, you're just a fucking moron. Don't do that. That's not.
heard that, Food. Don't do that.
I heard it.
All right. Your
All
turn,
right.
Josh.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Philly chip dip.
Oh, Philly chip dip.
Also, look, Foo, I got my quarterback and I got my 2 studs at running back. And then I got Hilton and Moore at receiver. That's pretty good. And then Jared Cook, he's gonna have a great year. And I even got Goff as trade bait.
See, and that's the way me and the Foo play. We play not only just for, the season. We know we're going to be making some fucking trades, all right? So we get
Throughout the
players
season?
throughout the season. So we get players.
Me and this guy have had the most trades the last few years.
I think last year I had
Easily.
12. I had 12.
Oh, but 2 years ago? Oh, man, that was a crazy year.
Yeah, and in our league, we do something fucked up where we have people pay for their trades. So every trade you make is what, $5?
$3.
$3, and every ad drop is
$1.
$1. So the guys that are just constantly fucking with their lineups,
Yeah.
like you're getting fined for doing that shit or taxed.
Wow.
But then we raffle it off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So that way people.
So everyone wins, foo.
Sounds awesome.
But in reality, only one person wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was me, foo.
The
I
fucking
won the league.
Ugh.
Damn Dutch.
About to see a repeat, dear son.
Nah, this is when you go down. You're gonna have a reverse standings.
Trey Pay. Foo.
Trey pay. You're gonna go from instead of 10-3 to 3-10.
What's the secret, Foo?
Secrets in the sauce, bro.
What does that even mean?
You know what it means.
Foo facts. Foo facts.
God damn it.
Coin it, foo.
Coin it.
Bottle it.
TM.
Well, I think
I think this draft has just run its course because goddamn, there's still so much.
So who do you got in your starters, man? I think the only ones we have are kicker and defense, but
Correct.
honestly, those are just going to be
Whatever's
game time
available.
decisions.
Yeah. So I have Patrick Mahomes as my starting QB, Lamar Miller and Todd Gurley as my starting running backs, Alshon Jeffrey, Jarvis Landry, and Cooper Kupp as my starting wide receiver core, and then Zach Ertz as my tight end.
Nice, very nice.
So
It hurts so good.
it hurts so good, and I actually think I may go back to that name this year.
Oh.
It hurts so good.
He's going to get him, foo. You watch.
It's gonna
You
happen.
watch, foo.
I swear to God, if someone, I'm gonna keep my name at the draft, but then after, once I actually get him, I'll change it. Because last year I did Ertz so good as my name, and fucking assholes drafted him just to be a prick.
So you didn't even have him.
Yeah, so that's
Well,
why.
to be fair, Josh wanted to wait till his third pick or
Okay.
fourth pick.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
on Josh.
That was on me. I totally did not.
Can't value him
misread
that
the
much and not get him, foo.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot on the line here, guy, and you got called out.
Thanks,
I hear
guy. So, Foo, what about your starting?
Rogers, I got him at a bargain price,
Pretty much, yeah,
and
3,
he's a
right?
great quarterback. McCaffrey and Gordon, solid.
So-
and if Gordon has, if he resolves this contract, I think wherever he goes to, he'll be great.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's that type of player. But do you think his contract will leak into the regular season? Similar, to
He might
Zeke's?
miss a few games, so I might have to consider that into drafting him.
So, what wide receivers do you have to combat?
T.Y. Hilton,
Okay.
and DJ Moore.
Okay, what
And I
about,
think DJ Moore is going to have a better year with McCaffrey having a solid year, and Cam's going to get a little more freedom, and I think he's a little more focused this year.
well, he's healthy too this year,
Yeah,
as I heard.
exactly.
I mean, because he had that shoulder injury last year. So, yeah, I think he's gonna have a bounce
And
back
then to
year
top
too.
it off, I got Jared Cook, who's now on the Saints, and he's got hands, dude.
Yeah, and he's fast, dude. This guy's a big, fast tight end.
I think he's going to go a little earlier in our draft, to be honest. I think our tight ends might clear out this year a little early.
Yeah, so most likely our guys, people will start getting tight ends in second round.
So yeah, I
in
think you
first.
got to start to consider if you want to get, load up on one position with your first couple of picks, or maybe spread it out position wise, best talented.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I also have Jared Goff. I got him with my 6th pick.
Oh, so you don't have a third wide receiver. You have
No.
two. You already have your 2 quarterbacks.
Right, and I got to consider that, especially with the Gordon thing too.
Mhm.
If I want that other receiver or running back, so
No, and that's a good point. You may not. A lot of people may not have deep teams just because of how they're drafting. So if you're okay with just having 2 really top guys and then rounding out the rest of your team, that's not a bad strategy.
you can make it happen. You just got to make some really good pickups, though.
Yeah, you cannot miss. That's the problem especially when you go, especially when you just pick the top of each position, like I was doing. I pretty much have to hit home runs. Like these guys all have to be on point because if one of them is bad, it just fucks up my whole scheme. So like a lot of the uncles, they'll pick two top players at like one position.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll get 2 running backs from one league on their team that are like going to average 20 points or more, but then the rest of their team's like so-so. But those 2 guys will carry them. So rather than get one from each position. So it's interesting. A lot of people have different ways of drafting. Just please don't draft a fucking kicker in the top 5. You're just asking.
Why not?
You're just asking
They
for
always
trouble.
score. They usually score.
They usually score because you do have misses, man.
Oh, you've been seeing a lot more of those lately too.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
weird because they they pushed it back to the 30-yard line, right? So
Yep.
it's pretty much a 30-yard field goal they got to kick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we've had a lot of weird misses like that. But, dude, kicking a football is not fucking easy.
Yeah, to keep it
Sure, it
straight.
is.
No, it's not. Have you tried it?
I don't need to try it.
Thank you, Foo.
Oh god.
Anytime.
Oh my.
Sticking a little with NFL, did you see Brady Foo? He's going to get paid, son. Brady.
Is that your pet name for Brady? Brady Foo?
Brady Foo.
Dang, my new team name.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Inspiration from all avenues is welcome. Brady's going to get paid $23 million this year, Foo. He re-signed a 2-year deal at age 42. So he's going to play till he's 44, man.
Oh, he's going to play till longer, dude. I think
And
46.
he might play till longer, if he keeps having his...
Who's the oldest one?
Banana
No, Vinny
and-
Testaverde at age 51.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Foo,
Well, actually, no.
No, he was 44.
He was... No, that was his number. But he was at... Oh.
Dude, I think he only played till he was 44.
Vinny Testaverde?
Yeah.
I'll have to look this up. Keep continuing.
Yeah, Foo, but Brady, man, all them fucking banana and avocado fucking shakes, dude, they do wonders.
Yeah. Turn you into the best football star
It'll turn
ever.
you into a goat, Foo.
Yeah.
Get it?
I got you. Understood. What else?
Well,
you
Foo,
got?
do you remember a couple years ago, Kobe had that 2-year, $50 million deal at the end of his career?
Yeah.
And people were like throwing a fit.
It was more for like.
Thanks for the chips.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He brought us 5, dude.
He's
Why
like, here's
not?
a bonus, dude, and then on in the last year with us, we'll just kind of tout you around, and
they did like his farewell tour that year.
yeah.
Which is pretty dope. And Carmelo, Foo, he's asking for a farewell tour. He wants to do a farewell tour, Foo. You hear about that, Josh?
Yeah, I heard that. And I heard that he was kind of... He kind of shed some light on his situation with the Rockets. How they pretty much were just like, see ya, man. Like, without really any regard or any reason. They're just kind of like, bye. We're
Hey, man,
releasing
we
you.
just cut you. Don't come back.
Yeah, and he's just like, wait, what? What do you mean? Can I talk to Mr. Maury? They're like, no, you've been cut.
Wow.
Yeah. So he
No motive.
no motive whatsoever. I mean, there were talks.
Other than to get rid of a shitty player, but
Yeah, I think they were just pretty much telling him like, dude, you suck. Like you're not the same guy anymore. That's not for real. I mean, dude, did you see some of his? It's funny. He has better highlights when he's just in the gym by himself or in the gym with like in those pickup games than he does in the NBA right now. Like every shot or every highlight of him is of him missing shots in the MO in the NBA.
ESPN, dude.
What do you suppose that is? The lighting?
Yeah, too many, too
There's too
sweaty.
many. There's too many fans, Foo. There's a problem.
Got it.
Yeah, it's it sucks. But so you think he's worthy of a farewell tour?
Nah, man, retire. We're gonna treat you like we treated Dwight Howard, you championship-less bitch.
Oh, let him have it, Foo. Do it.
Fucking hot takes
I
over
think
here.
I just
dude.
did.
Vinny Testaverde was 45 when he retired.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Brady might be going for that Vinny record, Foo.
Yeah, for the GOAT, the ultimate GOAT.
Uncle Vinny, Foo.
Well, I'm actually trying to find the oldest NFL player.
I know in the NBA,
history.
the oldest player was Kevin Willis at 44. He played for the Hawks.
George Blanda, the ex-Raider, was 48 when he retired from the NFL. He is the oldest NFL player in NFL history.
Wow.
So,
He's a Raider.
do you think? Well, I mean, dude, he lived through the good times
And the bad.
and the bad times. So, do you think Brady can make it past the 50 or even 49? It's 8 more years of NFL on him.
As a backup quarterback, perhaps?
No, he
Towards the
wouldn't.
end?
He wouldn't stay if he was a backup quarterback.
He'd want to be in the
He's won
limelight.
6 championships, son.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
He's pretty much said and stated that he will retire if he sucks.
Mm.
He's like, I'm only going to play up until I if I'm not good anymore. He's like, I'll hang it up. Similar to like how Kobe did. Like,
Okay.
when I'm bad, I'm out. Like, you
Right.
know, that means I don't have the drive anymore, and that's what he did when he retired.
Mhm.
But damn, dude, $23 million this year. Fucking rich bastard. Yeah, but that wasn't the only extension we got, Foo. We also got NBA extensions coming down. The CJ McCollum, do you see his extension?
I think it was $100 million for 3 years.
For 3 years, $100 million, 3 years.
So he gets $33 million a year.
Yeah, and Draymond Green, 4 years, $100 million. So me and the Foo were talking about this before, and we kind of touched on that's fucked up that a lot of people are were bitching about Kobe's fucking contract extension.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Like now we got Brady getting his at that age. A lot of people were saying Kobe doesn't deserve it at that age. It's not worth it. But it's like, dude, give them their money. Like they
shouldn't question when the player is able to get paid because the players are doing it to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else they do is on themselves.
It's a profession, like they're making their money.
Yeah.
They're putting their bodies on the line.
Let me tell you, man, no real Laker fan was pissed Kobe got paid, okay?
Hell no.
No real Laker fan was upset.
It didn't even cross my mind to be upset.
Exactly.
Like, what? Why is this making people upset?
And the only people it makes upset are the haters, the Laker haters,
yeah.
or the Kobe haters, which there were a lot more Kobe haters than Laker haters.
More than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah.
At least now, in 2019, even still.
Yeah, and it's strange. It's strange. But, we're in a weird time where you have three pretty much, trains of thought. You have either Jordan is your greatest of all time. We still have those guys around that, that Jordan is their number one. We also have LeBron guys and Kobe guys. And if you think about it, there are guys where they're like two. It's really rare to get guys that are all three, fans of all three. A lot of guys pick two over one. They'll pick Kobe and Kobe and Michael over LeBron. Or they'll pick Michael and LeBron, over Kobe, or mostly it's been Michael and LeBron over Kobe. It's if you think about it, like right now, a lot of the guys are saying fucking LeBron's way better than
because
Kobe.
LeBron's still playing. That's why. It's the only reason why.
Yeah,
but like, dude, Kobe was a scoring machine, dude.
Yeah,
he was unstoppable when he was in his heyday.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like I have a book called The Kobe Mentality. It's all him and his little truisms and stuff. But his thing was, he's like, every year, even if our team sucks, I'm always going to say we're going to win the championship. He's like, because that's my mentality. I have to keep, he always thinks he's the best, no matter what. He's going to go out and kill. And I guess he used to talk shit. Like I think I talked about this once, with Yusuf Nurkic, who they call the Bosnian Bear. Kobe learned Bosnian.
No, you said they call him Joker, Foo.
No, that's Nikola Jokic. I'm just saying Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it
Foo.
Sounds so similar.
So different.
The guy from the Trailblazers.
Yes.
Yeah. He, I guess he talked shit to him when they were playing in Russian or his native language in Bosnian, and all of a sudden he's like, dude, I didn't know what to do. Like Nurkic was like, I didn't know what to do. All of a sudden I'm like, dude, Kobe's actually talking to me, talking shit to me like that. He's like, it threw me off for the entire
language.
game. Yeah. But he said, because he used to talk shit to Tony Parker in French. In Spanish, he used to talk shit to Manu Ginobili. Like, dude, he Kobe was just like straight up. He's a competitor. He was going to talk shit to you. He wanted you to hate him.
Yeah, Foo.
And understand him.
Yeah, and understand him.
Yeah, Foo.
That he's going to go through such lengths to make sure he knows. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I can say fuck you in 23 different languages.
Classic Kobe, Foo.
Classic Kobe.
Well, Foo, you got anything else you want to bring up?
That's it, man. Just congrats to Draymond getting paid.
Yeah.
Second round pick. That might be the biggest contract a second round pick has ever gotten. $100 million.
Actually, yeah, I think so. You're right. I think that's right. And that's crazy that he's a second round pick and he was able to get that much money. So power to you, Draymond. Someone thinks you're
good job, donkey.
Donkey.
He looks like a donkey, dude.
He does.
Oh, God.
Specifically the one from Shrek.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy's donkey.
Yeah. Foo. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Okay.
All right, so we got the draft results before we end it. Foo, what was your rest of your team? How did it look?
Oh, the draft results are in?
Yes, they are. And I'll start first. Again, I started with Mahomes, Lamar Miller, Todd Gurley, Alshon Jeffrey, Jarvis Landry, Cooper Kupp. I got Adam Vinatieri, kicker from the Colts. And then I got Zach Ertz.
Who's lying?
Oh, fuck, dude. This is bullshit. I got the Cowboys defense. You want to make a trade, Foo? I don't want that.
The Cowboys defense?
The Cowboys defense has got more holes than a fucking
Ooh, he
faucet.
really loves them, though.
No, I don't. I swear to God. No, I wouldn't have made this pick, but I got Deshaun Jackson. I probably would have picked him by himself if I didn't already have Jeffrey. So I would either go either or, but oh well. And then I got Chris Thompson of the Redskins at number 10. I swear to God, I better not pick him this year. I always pick him and something happens.
Dude,
to
he
him.
always gets hurt.
He always, yeah.
Or gets shut down for like 4 games.
And then I got Devin Funchess from the Indiana Colts, which I think he actually may have a good year with Andrew Luck. He's going to definitely give T.Y. Hilton a lot more single coverage. I got Albert Wilson from the Dolphins, and then Cortland Sutton from the Broncos. I do not like my bench, but I like my starters. But Foo, most likely, I would probably suck this year.
All right.
If any one of those guys got injured in my starting
Nice.
group.
Well, my final team was Christian McCaffrey, T.Y. Hilton, Melvin Gordon, Aaron Rodgers, Jared Cook, DJ Moore, Jared Goff, D.D. Westbrook,
Okay.
Darrell Henderson from the Rams,
Marquise.
Tyrell Williams from the Raiders, Ito Smith, C.J. Anderson. Ooh, the Jaguars, my defense.
Oh, okay. That's actually
and
a good
then
pickup.
Mason Crosby for my kicker.
Oh, that's
so I actually have a really good team.
Yeah. So, as you can see, the number 1 pick is a way more fruitful pick position. Number 3, it's a little questionable, only because you have a very lopsided team. Like in my case, my starters outweigh my bench by like tenfold. So, it's going to be very hard for me on bye weeks and stuff. But most likely, I'll probably be like top 5. I'd be a top 5 team with this type of draft. But the Foos team would most likely be top 3. You have more consistency throughout your team where you're going to at least get
my
20
number
points.
2, my receivers and running backs are pretty top tier. So
Yeah. So everyone, I always recommend go out and do some mock drafts. It's fun. I mean, it only takes like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You can do it on your phone and just get ready. That's the easiest way to study. And then make sure you get your cheat sheets the day before the draft because those will be the most accurate.
I will not be handing out any more cheat sheets.
Nope. Don't ask me for any handouts either. If you do, you're fucked.
Can I have one?
No.
Oh.
For you, Foo? Maybe.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
Sounds
Well,
promising.
I think that kind of wraps up episode 31 of Foobar Sports. Thank you again for listening, and make sure you follow us at FoobarShow.com. Bibbidi doobity.